Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're looking at the top 6 most valuable and expensive old Kennedy half-dollar coins, including those old, dirty, worn coins you might overlook. Some of these half-dollars can sell for thousands of dollars depending on the year, mint mark, condition, and rare mint errors. If you've got old Kennedy halves lying around, they might be worth way more than 50 cents. Let's get started. First up, the Kennedy half-dollar from 1972 without a mint mark is one of those incredible pieces of American coinage that continues to capture the attention of collectors, treasure hunters, and enthusiasts searching for hidden value in circulated coins. Even in dirty condition, this coin holds a powerful presence, representing a rich moment in American history and offering strong potential in today's action-driven collector market. As more people begin to understand the scarcity of appealing circulated examples, the 1972 no-mint mark half-dollar is rapidly becoming a standout piece that continues to gain momentum. The history behind this coin begins with the emotional and national significance of President John F. Kennedy. After his assassination in 1963, the United States Mint moved swiftly to honor him with a new half-dollar design, and the first Kennedy halves were released in 1964. By 1972, the coin had become a deeply recognized symbol of American pride and remembrance, and millions of people admired its design. Every 1972 example found today carries forward the legacy of one of the most beloved leaders in American history, making it a coin filled with meaning as well as collectible potential. The obverse of the 1972 half-dollar showcases the iconic portrait of President John F. Kennedy, modeled by Gilroy Roberts. Even when a coin has been well circulated and appears dirty, the sculpted strength in Kennedy's profile often remains visible, creating a powerful visual impact. The year 1972 beneath the portrait stands as a bold reminder of the era, and the absence of a mint mark confirms production at the Philadelphia Mint, a detail that collectors always pay attention to. The reverse of the coin, designed by Frank Gasparo, features the majestic presidential coat of arms with its heraldic eagle, shield, olive branches, and arrows. Even in circulated condition, the depth of the engraving can often be seen through dirt and wear. Collectors admire coins that still show clear feathers, shield lines, and lettering, and many 1972 examples retain strong detail due to the quality of the minting process during that time. The 1972 no-mint mark half-dollar stands out because the Philadelphia Mint produced a large number of coins for circulation, yet many were used heavily for decades, making appealing circulated examples increasingly scarce. This is where the value grows. A coin that survived years of circulation with strong details retains significant collector appeal, especially in an age when most Kennedy halves no longer appear in everyday use. Dirty condition does not reduce demand for this coin. Instead, it enhances its originality. Natural dirt and toning show the coin's true history and untouched surfaces. Collectors today prefer coins that have not been cleaned, polished, or altered because originality means authenticity, and authenticity is one of the greatest strengths in modern coin collecting. A naturally aged 1972 half-dollar has a charm that polished coins cannot match. Rarity in this coin comes from survival, not mintage. While many were minted, far fewer exist today with strong detail and original surfaces. The fact that Kennedy halves rarely circulate in modern times increases their scarcity. Many people save these coins, but saved coins were often cleaned or mishandled. True circulated pieces that show natural wear but maintain integrity are becoming harder to find and more valuable. Collectors appreciate this coin because it represents a turning point in American coin history. The early 1970s saw major changes in minting materials, circulation habits, and collector interest. The 1972 Kennedy half-dollar stands right at the center of that transition, making it a historical marker as well as a collectible treasure. The demand for Kennedy half-dollars on the action market continues to rise as more collectors target complete sets of dates and mint marks. The 1972 no-mint mark issue is essential for anyone building a full timeline of Kennedy halves from 1964 to the present. Its historical importance and consistent value growth make it a star candidate for long-term collecting. In auctions and online sales, strong circulated examples of 1972 has consistently attracted buyer interest. Coins with clear details, strong edges, and appealing natural aging often sell quickly because collectors know the long-term demand will continue increasing. Even coins with noticeable dirt or darker toning can become standout pieces because their originality gives them personality and uniqueness. The coin's large size and bold design also add to its collector appeal. The Kennedy half dollar is one of the most visually impressive U.S. coins, and the 1972 version has a crispness to its engraving that stands out among later dates. The weight and feel of the coin also contribute to its strong presence, making it a favorite among new collectors who enjoy holding history in their hands. Current market interest in the 1972 half dollar shows that collectors value coins with honest circulation stories. The action market has shifted toward appreciating authenticity over perfection, which gives circulated 1972 halves an exceptional advantage. A well-preserved, naturally aged piece is exactly what many collectors want in their collections. In dollar value, the 1972 half dollar has been gaining traction as more people recognize that pre-2000 Kennedy halves are becoming harder to find. While circulated examples remain affordable to everyday collectors, strong examples with original surfaces can bring surprisingly competitive prices in active markets. Some coins with sharp details and attractive aging have sold far above basic catalog estimates. Collectors aiming to secure the best examples should look for signs of strong hair detail on Kennedy's portrait, clear lettering, visible feather detail on the eagle, and minimal damage from improper handling. Dirt is not a problem as long as the coin's core details remain strong and the surfaces are natural. Handling this coin with care will preserve its value. Even circulated coins benefit from being placed in protective holders or flips to prevent additional wear. This helps maintain its originality, which is a major factor in long-term price growth as collector demand rises year after year. The 1972 Kennedy half dollar without a mint mark continues to shine as a highly desirable coin in today's market because it combines history, beauty, authenticity, and collector demand. Its natural circulated appearance tells the story of its journey through American commerce, while its iconic design links it to one of the most memorable periods in U.S. history. In conclusion, this coin is more than just a half dollar. It is a piece of American heritage with growing potential and strong market interest. Collectors value it for its originality, its historical impact, and its rising demand. Even in dirty circulated condition, the 1972 Kennedy half dollar stands strong as one of the standout coins of its era and remains a treasure worth holding on to for the future. Next up, the Kennedy half dollar from 1973 without a mint mark is a coin that instantly grabs attention, even when found in a dirty or aged condition. This coin represents a powerful chapter of American history and continues to be a standout piece in today's action-packed coin market. Collectors look at it not only for its age, but also for the story it carries, its strong design, and its potential hidden value that many people overlook. When a coin like this suddenly appears, it has the ability to surprise you with how highly demanded it can be. The story of the Kennedy half dollar series began in 1964, a year filled with emotion and national unity following the tragic loss of President John F. Kennedy. The United States Mint created this half dollar series as a tribute to his legacy, and the design quickly became one of the most iconic in American coinage. By 1973, the coin had already established itself as a collector favorite, and every new release brought fresh excitement, especially for coins struck without mint marks, which were minted in Philadelphia. The 1973 no-mint mark half dollar came out during a period when Americans were experiencing change, innovation, and renewed interest in numismatics. This coin carried the symbolic importance of the Kennedy series while also representing a moment of transition for the U.S. Mint. Dirty or circulated examples today don't diminish that history. Instead, they enhance the feeling that this coin traveled through decades of real use and real stories. The obverse of the 1973 Kennedy half dollar features the admired portrait of John F. Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts. Even when the coin's surface appears dirty or worn, the bold representation of Kennedy's profile remains a strong visual feature. Collectors appreciate the resilience of this design and how well it holds its power, even after years of circulation. The reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo, showcases the presidential seal with incredible detail. The eagle clutching arrows and an olive branch symbolizes strength and peace, while the surrounding stars represent unity. Even a dirty 1973 half-dollar keeps these details intact, and collectors often see this rugged natural toning as a sign of authenticity rather than a flaw. One unique feature of the 1973 no-mint mark half-dollar is that it was not produced for circulation in high quantities compared to other years. The U.S. Mint focused on specific minting priorities that year, making the Philadelphia strikes in particular more interesting to collectors today. This adds a level of curiosity and rarity that elevates its market demand. Another unique aspect is the coin's strong metal composition. Although no longer made of silver, the copper-nickel-clad structure has proven durable over the decades. This toughness allows the coin to survive in dirty or aged condition while still retaining sharp design elements. Many collectors actually enjoy the naturally aged appeal because it highlights the coin's long journey. When we talk about rarity, the 1973 Kennedy half-dollar without a mint mark holds a special place because it did not enter circulation in the same way as earlier half-dollars. Fewer people saved them at the time, which means finding one today, especially one that has the character of natural aging, is far less common than many realize. This makes the coin a high-demand collector's item. Collectors particularly value coins from years where half-dollars were not widely circulated, and 1973 falls into that category. Many of these coins sat in vaults or were only distributed in limited quantities, making today's discoveries exciting and market-boosting. That rarity is driving stronger prices in modern auctions. Condition is always a key factor, but with coins like the 1973 Kennedy half-dollar, even dirty or naturally toned surfaces can be highly appealing. Many collectors love coins that show real age because it adds personality. The demand remains strong whether the coin is shiny or naturally aged, as long as the details remain readable. As for market value, the 1973 no-mint mark Kennedy half-dollar continues to move upward in auction activity. In average aged condition, collectors often pay several dollars over face value. In better circulated states, the price increases, and in certain cases where a coin shows unique toning or strong design preservation, buyers compete more aggressively. High-grade examples can reach even more impressive dollar values depending on current market trends. The coin market today is heavily driven by nostalgia, rarity, and collector excitement, and this 1973 half-dollar fits perfectly into that category. Demand for Kennedy half-dollars remains strong, and coins from the early 1970s have been seeing increased interest from both new collectors and longtime numismatists. For collectors looking to build a powerful Kennedy half-dollar set, the 1973 no-mint mark is considered an important and desirable piece. Its history, limited presence in circulation, and strong design make it a high-value choice. Even beginners entering the hobby quickly recognize its importance. If you find a 1973 Kennedy half-dollar in dirty condition, it's important not to clean it. Cleaning reduces value, while natural aging adds authenticity. Instead, store the coin carefully, keep it protected, and let its natural character shine. Collectors appreciate originality far more than artificial shine. Another great tip is to compare your coin with online auction listings to see where it stands. You may be surprised to find that even coins that look simple or aged can sell for strong amounts based on collector demand. The key is to understand that interest in Kennedy half-dollars is constantly rising. You should also consider grading if your coin still shows solid details, even with dirt or aging. A professional grading service can confirm its condition and sometimes reveal striking details that increase value. Grading also helps protect the coin long-term and attract more serious buyers. As you continue collecting, keep an eye on market trends, because coins like the 1973 no-mint mark half-dollar often rise in demand when collectors realize certain years are harder to find. This is one of those years, and its upward trend has already become more noticeable. In conclusion, the 1973 Kennedy half-dollar without a mint mark is a powerful and highly demanded coin in today's market. Its history, design, rarity, and natural aged charm all contribute to strong collector interest. Whether in dirty condition or lightly circulated, this coin stands out as a valuable and meaningful piece that continues to rise in appeal. It's a must-have for collectors, and its role in numismatic history ensures its place as a coin worth holding onto for the future. Next up, the Kennedy half dollar from 1985 with the Philadelphia Mint mark is a remarkable and increasingly sought-after coin in today's market, even when it appears in bad or heavily circulated condition. This coin represents a powerful era in U.S. minting history and has risen sharply in demand as collectors realize how underestimated the 1980s Kennedy half dollars truly are. The 1985 piece stands out as a dynamic piece, full of character, history, and rising value in today's action-driven coin world. The Kennedy series itself began as a tribute to President John F. Kennedy after his assassination in 1963, and since then, the half dollar has become a symbol of national pride and remembrance. While many people focus on the earlier silver issues, the later copper-nickel pieces have started gaining their own spotlight due to increasing rarity in circulation. By 1985, the Philadelphia Mint was producing coins that were designed to last, yet surprisingly, very few of these are found today in everyday change. The year 1985 represents a special moment in the series because fewer Kennedy half dollars were actively circulated. Many were kept in storage or released in limited quantities, making discoveries today much more exciting. The 1985 P carries that legacy, and even when the coin shows age, wear, or a bad surface condition, collectors recognize it as a piece with strong historical and market value. The obverse features the famous and dignified portrait of John F. Kennedy crafted by Gilroy Roberts. Even when a coin shows clear signs of aging, that bold profile still stands with authority. The marks, wear, or discoloration often add to its sense of authenticity, telling the story of a coin that has traveled through decades of American life. The reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo, features the detailed presidential seal with the eagle spreading its wings. Despite condition, this design retains its iconic look and remains one of the most recognizable reverse designs in American coinage. Many collectors appreciate how well the details hold up, even on coins that appear heavily used or exposed to harsh conditions. One unique feature of the 1985 P. Kennedy half dollar is that it comes from a year with relatively lower public circulation levels. This means most examples today are either locked in collections or hidden away in storage, making the ones discovered now far more desirable. The Philadelphia Mint mark on the obverse adds an extra layer of collectible interest for series completionists. Another feature that adds demand to this coin is its strong metal durability. The copper-nickel clad construction has allowed it to survive through decades of circulation. Even in bad condition, the coin remains structurally sound, and the worn appearance gives it a rugged, vintage look that collectors often find appealing. The rarity of this coin has grown year after year because half dollars from the mid-1980s are not commonly found in circulation. Most people simply did not save these coins at the time, which makes surviving examples more exciting now. Bad condition pieces still carry the same rarity because the supply is limited, and collectors know that quantity matters more than condition for long-term scarcity. Collectors today understand that decades-old half dollars have strong potential for growth, especially from years like 1985. Demand continues to rise because the Kennedy series remains one of the most followed coin sets in the world. The 1985 P is considered essential for any complete collection, and this alone boosts its desirability and its market strength. In today's auction environment, the 1985 P Kennedy half dollar continues to gain traction. Even in worn or bad condition, collectors pay above face value due to scarcity and rising interest. Better preserved circulated examples sell for even more, and high-grade certified versions can climb significantly higher depending on bidding competition and market timing. The market today for Kennedy half dollars is more active than ever before. Collectors who once overlooked the 1980s issues are now returning to them with renewed excitement. This revived attention pushes values upward, making even well-worn coins relevant in the numismatic marketplace. The 1985 P stands out as one of the strongest performers of the decade. Collectors who acquire a 1985 P half dollar often view it as a long-term hold, knowing that the combination of limited availability and increased demand contributes to consistent value appreciation. The bad condition does not reduce its importance, as collectors value rarity and historical interest above surface flaws. If you own a 1985 P. Kennedy half dollar, the best approach is to preserve its current state rather than altering it. Cleaning a coin can reduce interest, while natural aging and wear show authenticity. Store it in a safe holder, protect it from further damage, and let its natural character remain untouched. Another helpful tip for collectors is to compare your coin with current listings and recent auction sales. You may be surprised to find that even highly circulated 1985 P half dollars can attract strong buyer activity. The market values original coins, especially from years that are not commonly found anymore. It can also be beneficial to consider professional grading if your coin still has solid visible details. A grading service can validate its authenticity and provide a long-lasting record of its condition. Graded Kennedy half dollars often see increased market attention, even in lower grades, because collectors trust certified pieces. Continuing to watch market trends is a great strategy, as the Kennedy half dollar series continues to grow in demand each year. The 1985 P stands out especially as collectors push deeper into the later decades, searching for the hidden gems that many people have forgotten about. This upward momentum makes the coin an exciting long-term asset. In conclusion, the 1985 P. Kennedy half dollar is a powerful, highly demanded coin that continues to rise in popularity and market value. Its history, design, rarity, and increasing collector excitement make it a standout in today's numismatic world. Even in bad condition, this coin holds strong appeal and remains a valuable, meaningful piece worth keeping, protecting, and appreciating. It is a key part of the Kennedy legacy and a smart addition to any collector's journey. Next up, the 1990 D. Kennedy half dollar is a standout treasure from the modern era of American coinage, and today it has become one of the most increasingly sought-after half dollars in the action-packed world of coin collecting. Even in circulated condition, this coin demands strong attention because collectors recognize its importance, its scarcity in circulation, and its rising market appeal. The presence of the Denver Mint mark gives it an extra layer of desirability, making it a must-have piece for anyone building a complete Kennedy series collection. The Kennedy half dollar series began in 1964 as a national tribute to President John F. Kennedy, and it quickly became one of the most cherished designs in American numismatic history. By 1990, the series had matured into a powerful symbol of commemoration and continuity. The half dollars minted during this period hold a special place in the hearts of collectors who appreciate coins that bridge generations and represent longevity in American coinage. The story behind the 1990 D coin is rooted in its mintage history during a time when fewer half dollars circulated in the public. Most people no longer use them in everyday transactions, and as a result, many of these coins stayed in storage, were held in rolls, or disappeared into private collections. The circulation numbers in real-world commerce were extremely low, making the coins found today in circulated condition surprisingly limited and highly appealing. The obverse design features the bold and timeless portrait of President John F. Kennedy, originally crafted by Gilroy Roberts. This iconic profile remains one of the most admired engravings on any U.S. coin. Even in circulated condition, Kennedy's portrait maintains its commanding presence, carrying decades of American history in its details, giving collectors a sense of connection to the past. The reverse design, created by Frank Gasparo, displays the majestic presidential seal with the eagle proudly spreading its wings. The powerful imagery of the shield, arrows, olive branches, and ring of stars embodies American strength and unity. This reverse design continues to inspire collectors as one of the most visually impressive of all U.S. denominations, and the 1990 D version remains a shining representation of that artwork. A unique feature of the 1990 D Kennedy half dollar is its copper nickel-clad composition, which has proven to be durable, long-lasting, and visually appealing even after years of circulation. The natural wear that appears on circulated examples gives them character and authenticity, enhancing the sense of history embedded within the coin's surfaces. Another highlight of this specific coin is the Denver Mint mark. The D Mint mark carries strong collector appeal because Denver-struck half dollars are consistently recognized for their striking quality and their role in completing multi-mint sets. For many collectors, finding the 1990 D in circulation today is both exciting and rare, contributing to the growing demand. The rarity of the 1990 D Kennedy half dollar in circulated condition comes from the fact that most half dollars from the 1990s never entered circulation in large numbers. Banks stored them, collectors saved them, and everyday commerce did not rely on them. This has created scarcity in today's market, where collectors now search enthusiastically for the coins that were once overlooked. Collectors often seek circulated coins from this period because they show natural usage while still presenting strong details. The 1990 D fits this category perfectly, offering a combination of availability and rising demand that creates a strong and promising market presence. It is a coin that continues to outperform expectations. In today's auction environment, the 1990 D Kennedy half dollar has shown strong value momentum. Circulated examples regularly sell above face value, especially when they display solid details and minimal surface problems. The increasing excitement around modern-era half dollars continues to push these values forward, making them more competitive and more desirable each year. The current market for the 1990 D coin is extremely active, with collectors racing to complete date and mint sets that include the essential Denver issues. The consistent rise in online and in-person auction activity has strengthened its position as a top coin from the late 20th century. Enthusiasts and investors both recognize its long-term potential. Collectors who own this coin often appreciate its durability and the story it carries. Even in circulated condition, the coin remains visually appealing, structurally strong, and historically significant. This combination gives it a special place in any collection, regardless of the collector's experience level. Tips for collectors include protecting circulated examples by storing them in safe, dry, airtight holders. Avoid cleaning or altering the coin's surface since natural wear is part of its collectible charm. Preserving its original condition ensures sustained demand and long-term appeal in the marketplace. Another smart strategy is to compare your coin with recent auction listings. Many collectors are surprised to see how much attention circulated 1990 D coins receive due to increasing interest in the Kennedy half dollar series. These comparisons help determine a realistic and competitive value for your specific piece. Collectors may also consider submitting well-preserved circulated examples to professional grading services. A graded coin adds credibility, authentication, and potentially increased market value. Even lower grades attract interest because Kennedy half dollars enjoy strong popularity among certified coin collectors. Staying aware of market trends is another helpful tip, as the 1990 D coin continues to gain recognition among serious collectors. The rising demand for modern half dollars shows no signs of slowing down, placing this coin in a strong position for future appreciation and increased desirability. In conclusion, the 1990 D Kennedy half dollar is a powerful and highly demanded coin that has earned a respected place in today's numismatic action market. Its rich history, bold design, rarity in circulation, and ever-growing collector interest give it strong value and exceptional long-term potential. Even in circulated condition, this coin stands tall as a meaningful and rewarding piece, ready to shine in any collection and continue rising in demand year after year.